Good morning. Good morning, everyone. We have just a few minutes before the opening, 9:30 opening. Let's see some. Let's make some analysis before it. We had this huge dump on Friday, of course. Everybody's aware of that. Today we'll have Powell speaking at 20 past 6, as you can see on left side of your screen. So no important news for the morning. Let's see how I analyze what happened before midnight, before 9:30 opening. On the weekly, we are clearly bearish, because this is a bearish engulfing candle that took the all-time highs and closed below the low of the previous candle and the previous one and the previous one too for Nasdaq and yes, right. On the daily chart, we can see that this is probably not the best um, environment. Why? Because we already took Monday high and Monday low. This is not the best thing when we start our day. So overnight range is this means that overnight range is very wide, as we can see on the as we will see on the 15 minutes. Let's see before on the 4 hour chart. After this yesterday upward move into this huge imbalance left on Friday on both pairs, on both indexes. Tonight we closed below this 4 hour fair value gap, and we created another 4 hour fair value gap. As you know, I like to mark out this 4 hour level, and that is already marked by this 4 hour fair value gap, and I will mark out these 4 hour levels. Those two gray boxes are the new week opening gap. We open way above the close of Friday. On the 1 hour, so we are at this point. There is no. Sorry, let me remove this one. It was an old target I was using. Um, this is a previous week low that has been already washed. I will keep it here though. And there is no much on the 1 hour. On the 15 minutes though, as I told you before, we can see that we have really wide overnight sessions. Overnight sessions, that means Asia from 20 from 8 p.m. to midnight of yesterday, and today from 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. we have a very strong uh, price action downwards, right? In this case, already we are not having the best scenario, the best environment to trade. I hope you can hear me. Yeah, because when Asia and London expanded a lot, uh, we are not in the best, uh, probably the best environment to trade the 9:30 open. Anyway, we have this Monday low, and we can see that on this is the extreme upper level of the new week opening gap, and we bounced here on Nasdaq and also on ES, with the ES having a little bit shallower reaction. That means that it's clear here that Nasdaq is stronger, okay, for the moment. No SMT divergence though. Next thing, market opens in 2 minutes. Next thing I want to do is to mark out the RTH gap. We will have, as we had a wide range overnight, we expect we will have to have a huge RTH gap. That means that, as we can see here, we closed yesterday. Okay, so this is yesterday's close, RTH gap, and the open will be around here. Don't know yet. In 1 minute we'll have the answer, the exact level, and same thing for ES. Okay, so this is the high of the RTH gap, and the low we will see. Right. I will remove this level because it creates confusion. The open is in 10 seconds now. Okay, 9:30 open. We will take it slow. Let's position the RTH here. This is the open, right? For Nasdaq and for ES, the level is here, exactly. Okay. Perfect. Now let's zoom out a bit. It's about tunnel vision. And let's see what we can do today. I want to what I'm looking at now is of course a retracement into this RTH gap, because it's very huge, but I don't want to long this blindly. So let's see if we have something to work with. Possibly a reaction to this level, so pre-market low. Is a pre-market low. We'll mark it out as sell side liquidity. We can do like that. And the pre-market high is Asia high. for Nasdaq and for ES. London high for both pairs is at the same level of this 4-hour fair value gap low. Okay, so this is possibly a target. Now we can go to the lower time frame and see if this liquidity collection was holds first of all. So if this pre-market low holds, I'm looking at the at fair value gaps, right? Or engulfing candles. I'm also interested in engulfing candles. There are no engulfing candles on 15, nor the 1 hour. On the 4-hour level, we keep in mind the 4-hour low. That is this black line here. That is also London low. That's the situation at the moment. Nothing for me at the moment, just waiting. Gonna add some information. London low. Okay. And you can see that there is quite a bit of liquidity over here. All these lower highs, this is liquidity. Well, I don't have something. This is liquidity, right? This is liquidity. Mm -mm. Don't focus too much on the engulfing candles, because I look at them just when I'm interested in an entry point. Okay, I don't enter any engulfing candle. So you gotta have the right environment, the right narrative in order to look for an entry. As I told you, now I'm looking for bullish setups, and I want to see the reaction at this low, pre-market low. Nasdaq will reach it before, yes, so there is the possibility of an S&T divergence. I will start to put this here, S&T. It is not sure, but it is a possibility, something like that. Let's see how it reacts to that. Okay. Nasdaq took it. If it will be the case also for ES, I will just remove it. Let's take a look very fast to XC. Okay, it's pointing upwards. Uh, so we had a double inside candle. Look, this bullish daily inside candle of the inside candle. Now we took those two highs, and we are now pointing downwards. If this fails, we can expect some retracement higher for indexes. I take a look to that. Coming back to Nasdaq, you can see here this is for the moment it is realizing this SMT. This is we can see some reaction at the low. Yes, being the stronger of the two indexes. I want to see if it provides an entry here, inverting some fair value gap to eventually collect this liquidity over here. I want to see, I want an entry point to go long now. This is not the best kind of candle. I'm taking a look also at Nasdaq at the same time. Hmm. Let's see what it gives us. If it holds, if this low holds or not. We are still above it on yes, but uh, it doesn't look inviting. Okay, took the low also on yes, no more SMT. I wanted to mark out the first presented fair value gap. It is here on yes, and for Nasdaq it is not this one, this one probably is here because there is a volume imbalance. So this is the first presented fair value gap for Nasdaq. Okay, going down some other bit to see if there is some kind of level on the left of the chart. Yeah. Here you have the half of the new weekly opening gap. New week opening gap is here. So straight down from the opening. No, nothing up, just downward price action. Nothing up. Let's see, in 1 minute, the first 15-minute candle will close. Is this one? Gonna wait for this candle to close. So overlaps a bit with, yeah, okay. Okay, new 15-minute candle. Low taken straight up at the opening of the candle. All right. Now that we invalidated the SMT divergence, I want to see something more in order to go long. Okay, I want to see a stronger reaction, stronger displacement. This is the first inverted fair value gap with a bullish engulfing candle on both ES and Nasdaq. We could I want to see something more means that I probably I'm not happy enough with just one inverted fair value gap. Also, if this is promising. I got this order block here, and Nasdaq inverted just this one, but not the middle one. Close above again. On the 5 minutes, Uh-huh. Okay. This is also a hourly 6 a.m. candle. Hourly low. Doesn't. Uh, we dived again into this on ES, and we are seeing some reaction to it. For the moment, it is holding. I want to see how it reacts to this order block here. Mm-hmm. Okay. This is kind of interesting setup, right? Too. So I would enter now or around this low of this order block to long it until till the AM high. To R, or I could enter here for 267R. I think this is um, I'm deciding which one between Nasdaq and ES it's looks stronger. I will use this. I'm using this fair value gap to enter. Okay, it is also a um, inverted fair value gap here. So I enter right here. Okay, and let's see how it goes. That's 752, 752. So this buy side here, it's this one. And now we wait. We don't have. Now we have a bearish engulfing candle here. Not uh, not the best thing to have when we are long. In this case, I've got this inverted fair value gap here that should provide some bullish reaction. I don't want it to start to spend too much time into this fair value gap here. If already now should bounce from it. I want it to bounce from it in order to be a higher probability setup. We closed back below this fair value gap here. Let's see if we invalidated this bearish. Engulfing, yes, we do. And now I want to see some acceleration to the upwards. What do we have here in terms of imbalances? I prefer too long, yes, because it showed um, slightly um, stronger price action, and also because in these lower probability conditions, I'm not that comfortable in longing NQ. Why? Because NQ basically costs more, and when you one contract on ES will be more expensive than one contract on Nasdaq. 6,600 something, 24. So it's almost 4 times pricier Nasdaq. And when I don't want to risk that much, uh, when I do not have a high probability, highest probability conditions, I just long. Uh, yes, if the two are, I just enter yes if the two are comparable in terms of price action. If we had a clear divergence, bullish divergence for Nasdaq, I would have longed Nasdaq clearly. Maybe using micros, or if you are using CFDs, you can use lesser expensive contracts. But yeah, this is the reasoning. Um, I want to see the reaction at the fair value gap, first presented fair value gap. This is very important in situations like today, because we went far from it, and I want to understand as soon as possible if we are retracing to rebalance and then push below stronger, or we are just going up, and this was our liquidity collection, smart money positioning here long to go up. Anyway, I don't want this to retrace till here, so I'm moving my stop loss now to this level. I don't move it now because I want to calculate my R, so I just use this kind um, of line to write it here, new stop loss. Okay, let's put it like that. So now my stop loss is here. This is the original 2R setup. We close slightly above ES, and we just touched the first presented fair value gap on Nasdaq. So we should be good for the moment. Let's see how it continues. I want probably to take something out. Let's see where we can make a partial profit, like here. Here would be a good place to take something out, but it is pushing, so I'm not interested in taking something out. Why it's like that now? Why there is a candle missing on the 1 minute one? A candle is missing on yes, it's okay. We don't care. Maybe it's up in the way. Okay, but No idea why. This is Monday low. This is where I want to take something out. Let's say here. This is so TP 1/3 of position. Just simply TP 1/3, right? Let me try to refresh the page because I don't know why there is a candle missing on my chart. Okay, now I hope you still can see it. You should. Yeah. Weird bug on TradingView. Candle, couple candle missing. So by moving the stop loss here and taking 1/3 out here, I should be good. I should be protected against any loss. So I should be already break even if this comes back here, and some profit too. I don't know. I don't know. I will calculate eventually later. So this is our second take profit. TP 1/3. Let's see if we eventually come up here, and then I will leave it. I will put it my stop losses above, yeah, way above here, and look for something and leave the remaining 1/3 of the sorry of the position for this level here. Consolidating, yes, it's consolidating above the just presented fair value gap, while NQ is consolidating below. See how those highs are juicy. A lot of liquidity over here, right? Sometimes I like to do that. Look at charts without anything on it. This is a very nice 1 hour candle. Oh yeah, now that that's why I like to do that, because I want to mark out the 4 hour high. Oh yeah, this is also 4 hour high. Very high, very probable that we run this high over here, and on Nasdaq probably too. Look at the reaction at the RTH gap low. Why I put this here? Because it was the AM session. At this point, I prefer to do something like that. To let's do, for the sake of whoever comes to the streaming later, I will do that. This is the new stop loss to break even. So new stop loss 2, and I move this here, right? Before it reaches, yes. I'm quite confident that we run this high at this point. So this is the second take profit, our initial take profit. I just put this here for the moment because it is always my feet with this green and red, and I don't like it. So just moved stop loss to break even. And now just chilling and already thinking about what I will do this afternoon. Whatever happens here, I am sitting in some profit, and I don't care what can possibly happen. I don't know either. Probably probabilities are in my favor now, of course, because we collected the pre-market low, and we are probably going to reach those highs over here. But anything can happen. Market is unpredictable, and whatever whatever happens, I will be content enough. Accelerating, as you can see, yes, was good choice because it is way it is reaching faster this buy side liquidity faster than Nasdaq. And when one of two indexes reaches a target, I like to take profit independently of which one I'm trading at the moment. Let's put an alert. It is a mental signal that I have to take profit. So look, now when it does like that, sometimes I like to take profit on this when it starts to reach near this level and without taking it. This fair value gap here. If we lose this fair value gap, I will consider doing something. Till now, I'm chill. If we measure the distance between here and here, this I don't want to make those calculations now. All right, so soon the bell will ring. This is the level I took profit, the first third of the position. It would have been ideally this one. Maybe I was too um, fast, impatient in taking part of the profit, but this being Monday low plus RTH gap low plus the high of the new week opening gap, I preferred to take something out in order to be um, to reduce or to reduce anyway the exposure to the market and avoiding losses, avoiding a full stop. This is more important than making money is to don't lose money in trading. So this is my main focus. When you consistently don't lose money, it is way more probable that you will succeed in the long run. Mm, this was a strong reaction here. Just starting to be starting to take too much time. It is 10 minutes after past 10, and I don't want to give it much more time. For the moment, this Polish fair value gap is holding, but I will take another third out if we revisit this low. I want now to go now. If it doesn't go now, I will call another third out. Let's see if this is the good one, the good run. I'm thinking about using vertical lines to show the positions, or at least having less color to that because it's too 5%, 5%. If I do that, yeah, maybe like that. This bit. This be better. I don't know. Jesus. Yeah, maybe like that. All right. Take profit too. Hit. And um, what do we have here? I'm moving my stops now. This level. At this point in time. Oh, it becomes complicated to show it all. Here. So setup is okay. I don't know why I moved this one here. Let's see if also for Nasdaq we will reach this buy side liquidity. It should be the case if ES starts accelerating. In that case, we should be reaching this level here. Obviously, this was the take profit. We are already sitting in good gains for the moment. We don't need to hold it till here. I want to see if it makes a new high. Probably here I will close it anyway, or if I see a reaction like that. Persian Golfing, see here. Nasdaq still consolidating around here. New high on yes. It's a little bit more. It is going. I'm closing it here. It's okay. I'm happy enough. That's my trading for today. I will post this on Twitter, on X. Now it's called X. I'll post this on X if you want. You can follow me also there. And that's the trade for today. Um, now, thinking to some afternoon here in Italy. It's 15 past 4. Thinking to some afternoon activity. It's kind of a sunny day, and if you enjoyed, please give me a like and follow my channel. And if you have some questions, you can always comment. Have a nice day, and if you're still trading, have a good trading and a good continuation of the day. Thank you. Bye bye. Ciao.